What's good, everybody? My name is Jay Fatty. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about some mixing tips, okay? So I haven't even started the mix on this yet. I'm going to show you how I put the stuff in the mixer, and then I'm going to show you what I do for buses, okay? If you don't know what a bus is, just stay tuned and you'll be able to learn that. So I have all of these sounds ready to go to the mixer. I'm going to start at this first sound and hold shift and left click the second sound and then just drag down with the click. That way I can highlight everything. Now I can go over to the mixer tracks and I'm just gonna go to insert 4, go to channel routing and do route selected channels starting from this track. It's gonna route everything to the mixer track, okay? Bring these back over. Now we're gonna put things in buses, okay? What is a bus? A bus is essentially grouping all of a certain element. That way it's all linked to one instead of them all being linked separately. So for example, if I needed to put an EQ on the drums, instead of putting in the same EQ on every single drum, I'll just put all these drums into a bus and then I can put that EQ on the bus. That way I only have to use one EQ. So let's highlight all these drums. We'll hold control, left click the first name, and then just drag to highlight all of them and right click on an empty slot, all right? So any of these empty slots. I already have a drum bus area, so I'll go over there, but you would just go to an empty slot. It's gonna right click on the drum bus and do route to this track only. Now all of these drums are routed to that drum bus, okay? Now also right click these and change the color and make them the same color as that drum bus. Now if you just routed it to a blank insert, you right click that insert, go to rename, and you can name it drum bus, don't name it brum bus, name it drum bus, then you can put in whatever color you want it to be, all right? Okay, so we have our drums routed to a bus. Now, I would normally route an 808 to a bus if there was more than one 808, but since there's just one, we'll just keep it like so and just have that route to the master. Actually, I'm going to route the 808 to the sidechain bus. I have a sidechain bus for my kick and melodies in the 808. That way I can make sure the kick is coming through the mix clean. So we will route that to the sidechain bus. So just stay highlighted on the 808, over to your sidechain bus, right click and do route to this track only. And then our melody, we only have one melody here, but we're going to change the color and route it to a synth bus anyway, or a melody bus, which I have right over here. Make sure you're doing route to this track only, because if you do route to this track, it's going to be routed to that track and the master, and it's going to amplify the volume. It's going to be like there's two of them playing. You won't want that. We'll just route to this track only for the synth bus, and that synth bus is being routed to the sidechain bus as well. So we have the 808 routed to the sidechain bus, synth bus routed to the sidechain bus, and then this kick, we're going to sidechain to the sidechain bus. All right. Now that's a little bit more in depth. We'll talk more about sidechaining and mixing low end and all of that in another video. But right now, just keep in mind of using buses. That's essentially what this video is about, is grouping your elements, similar elements together, and use buses. That way it helps your mix and your workflow. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If this video brought you value, please leave a like, hit subscribe, and hit the little bell. Make sure you stay safe, stay striving, and always be getting it. Much love, y'all. Peace.